The scary videos on this creepy top 13 list analyze the scariest, most hair-raising moments ever caught on camera. Moments so eerie they'll give you chills at night and maybe even a night terror. We upload new top lists every week of scary stuff you've never seen before. So let's count down 13 more scary things caught on video and see what's real and what's fake. Number 13. Scary videos from the Jefferson Hotel keep proving this place is one of the most haunted hotels in all of Texas, and easily one of the scariest places on Earth, at least to any guest who's been scared by a ghost sighting here, of which there have been many, including this recent Jefferson Hotel ghost sighting, caught on CCTV hallway video that's so scary, even the owner is freaked out.
The camera right up here pointing that way. So in a second I'm going to show you a weird clip of something either peering out of that doorway or some unknown object coming out. I don't have a good explanation for it, but I'll show you the video.
In this scary video, some possibly real paranormal activity is caught on camera down the hall in the form of an eerie figure peering around the corner and then disappearing just as fast as they appear. The Jefferson Hotel owner is calling this an anomaly and has no explanation what sort of strange things she's caught on tape, shadow person or otherwise. But she suspects whatever this creepy figure is coming out of room 3, it could be paranormal. The hotel owner adds that when she checked the other CCTV cameras, she saw guests walking around the hallway, but at no point did anyone enter room 3. If the door was shut and locked like it always seems to be when room 3 is not in use, then could it have possibly been a real ghost? But perhaps one of the scariest things about staying at the Jefferson Hotel is the hauntings at room 17, which seems to be where terrifying ghost activity is spotted the most. Take this creepy video, rumored to be of a paranormal entity entering room 17. In this video, a ghost is said to have left a haunting message in the mirror, telling guests to get out. And this has become somewhat of a ritual of room 17. Because no matter how many times they clean the glass, the ghost won't stop leaving haunting mirror messages. This creepy photograph has a disturbing backstory because standing between two people is a shadow of a phantom-like figure who neither of the ghost hunters knew was there and still cannot explain to this day. Is this shadow person in the mirror the same ghost that was caught on CCTV camera in the hallway? Creepy stuff if so. Number 12. Ghosts won't leave my dog alone, writes a scared person by the YouTube name Flightless Bird. Her dogs keep whining while looking at the corner of the room in reaction to something that makes them very scared. She says creepy stuff like this, which happens often enough to make her suspect this corner of the house is haunted, could be from real paranormal activity that only the two pets can see. Look again at the dog lying on the ground and you'll see a white transparent anomaly follow its gaze. Was this a ghost orb floating into the spooky haunted corner? That's not even the weirdest part of this strange video. While Flightless Bird is getting more freaked out in reaction to the thought of her dogs having a real ghost sighting, this unidentified shadow moves by the camera at 47 seconds, kind of like a figure is getting out of her way. 5 days later, the dogs are seeing the ghost again, and this time they're quite alarmed by whatever is in the house with them. As they're barking, Flightless Bird thinks one of the dogs is trying to get her to back away from a paranormal entity that's approaching them. Was the dog shielding her from a ghost and trying to shepherd her out of the room? It really seems to want nothing to do with whatever it's barking at. Later that day, after they've gone from barking back to their usual whine, she's investigating the room, and at 18 seconds into this video, I want to bring something to your attention. Could this object hanging on the wall be the source of their attention? Of course, there could be animals stuck in the wall or something like that, but the dog seems to be looking at this strange and possibly cursed object for a long time, here at 26 seconds of the video. Creepy stuff indeed. Number 11. A ghost hunting channel called Apparitions Paranormal Research goes exploring the allegedly haunted Skidbrook Church to see what kind of creepy things can be caught on camera, of which there are plenty, much to their scared reaction. This paranormal evidence begins with weird stuff like brightly colored ghostly orbs floating up to the camera, and soon graduates to even weirder things like ghosts walking by.
Richard, Spirit, can you do that again for me, please? One of the balls was going off a minute ago.
I'm going to try an EVP right there, I reckon, first.
Do you want me to? Have you got the Lord's Prayer?
Come on.
Throw something at us or make a noise just to let us know you're there.
Maybe at them two, what are you doing?
Don't stay in the shadows. Come on out the shadows. You seen it again?
No, I just heard like...
The paranormal investigators decide to hold an EVP session at the site where their ball was possibly moved by a ghost. And shortly afterwards, they think they've recorded an EVP of a creepy voice. Listen again to these scary moments caught on camera. The paranormal investigators insist that it was not any sound that they made. So was this a real ghost EVP? On another investigation, the Apparitions Paranormal Research crew are exploring an abandoned house when they're haunted by some strange and paranormal evidence of a possible ghost with them in the room. Possibly some of the best paranormal evidence they've caught on camera yet.
Ball's flashing again. And that one again, look. Thank you, Spirit.
This video is creepy because not only does it show the sensor going off, but their ghost meter goes all the way into the red. It's the first time I've seen an alleged ghost make two pieces of paranormal equipment go on and off at the same time.
I want to see how strong you are.
It's going off again.
Can you do that, please, Spirit?
It's spooky how the ghost is supposedly touching multiple things at once, but is this scary video real or fake? Well, this final piece of evidence creeps me out. No more paranormal activity is caught on video for a while, and then...
Are you glad you came?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I am a visitor.
Yeah,
I'm
we are
really
visitors.
enjoying it.
Visitor, their spirit box detects. Number 10. A paranormal ghost hunting channel from Malaysia, called The Mystic World, goes exploring one of the scariest places he knows of, a haunted abandoned school, in search of paranormal entities and evidence of any other creepy stuff he can find. After doing some exploring, he discovers the only thing left behind in the otherwise abandoned school building is this cloth material, which looks normal at first, but here's where things get more than a little scary for this investigation. Mystic World suspects something paranormal has gone wrong here, because, well, everything else is gone in the abandoned school, except for this single item that gives him a bad feeling. What's wrong with it? Something paranormal? He's about to move the investigation along when the object does some moving of its own, and it's caught on tape. In these scary moments, is this a real ghost touching the cloth?
Kau nak berpindah, kau tunjukkanlah. Tunjukkanlah diri kau. Sebab saya pelik, semalam saya dah bakar tau kain ni.
After the material is done moving around by itself, or maybe when they're done moving it on a string if this video is fake, is when the object falls to the ground at 22 minutes and 46 seconds.
Siapa ni? Engkau siapa? Engkau siapa? Allahu Akbar.
That's also around the time when the freaked out ghost hunter hears more things he really doesn't want to investigate. Scary noises originating from the far side of the room.
Dengar tak? Ya Allah, siapa tu? Kau gerakkanlah sesuatu yang kau mampu. Tunjukkan.
Loud, heavy footsteps accompanied by a door slamming closed. All paranormal activity from a ghost if you ask him. And while he's examining the door starts opening and closing by itself, or so he says. Was this a ghost caught on camera, or was there something hiding on the other side of this door? When he checks the room, he's seemingly all alone.
Tunjukkan. Allah. Allah.
Number 9. Ghost hunting group Paranormal Popcorn goes exploring the notoriously haunted Padre Hotel in Bakersfield, California, to see exactly how haunted this place is. The paranormal evidence they've caught on video is some really scary stuff that deserves a closer investigation. Exploring the old creepy hotel is hair-raising, and things only get more weird when some scary moments are caught on camera in room 704. They aren't experiencing much paranormal activity, and then suddenly, their K2 meter detects a strange, unexplainable spike in energy after being dormant in all of the other rooms. And then the Paranormal Popcorn crew records more strange footage they feel is definitive proof of a real ghost in action. They soon conclude that this is a scary EVP of a ghost crying and caught on camera. They cannot explain what this creepy recording is because the entire hotel is empty for their paranormal investigation. There are no other guests, and considering room 704 is said to be the room where someone lost their life and is now a ghost, do you agree that a haunting could be the cause of this childlike voice screaming nearby? The scary video gets even creepier when they go investigating another place, room 811, for more strange activity, and get their best paranormal evidence yet caught on camera when their equipment begins to move by itself.
Okay,
can you make it stop? Thank you. Can you make it go off a little bit more?
Oh God.
Great, thank you. Can you make it Okay, thank you.
Scary sounds come from their paranormal equipment that they say can only be activated by someone pressing a button to make it play. Is this music box being activated by a ghost or a remote control? In other words, is the creepy stuff in this video real or fake? Number 8. This is a weird video of a strange and mysterious event caught on camera in the sky. A light that I cannot explain even after doing further research, which is why this kind of stuff is so creepy to me all the same. I'll get into what this strange phenomenon is called in a moment, because it does have a scientific name. But first, pay attention to the center of the cloud, and you'll see a weird bright light in the sky moving during broad daylight. Here you can see a weird object is moving in the sky behind the clouds. It's not the sun, because the sun doesn't move like whatever strange thing this is. So what's going on up above? Well, this mysterious light is called a crown flash. But just because it has a scientific name does not mean it has a scientific explanation. Experts think it's a rare airspace event where ice within a cloud becomes electrified, though they don't know for sure if this explanation is the real reason or not. I'm sure someone can explain what a crown flash is better than I just did, so drop a comment if you know, because I'd really like to know too. Basically, these are moving lights in the sky that cannot be fully explained by most people, which to some means these strange lights could be anything, even visitors from afar or a celestial sign. What do you think it is? Number 7. Okay, here's a seemingly normal video with a disturbing backstory. The sky is bright orange, but what's weird about this video is that it was taken during the middle of the day, not at sunset, and the sky didn't change back for quite some time. The eerie orange light from this strange footage, and many other videos like it, is not from a post-apocalyptic movie, but rather California skies during the 2020 wildfires. The scariest part of this video, and what panicked most people, was not knowing how long the skies would stay this color, which ended up being for one full day. It doesn't sound like that long when you say it out loud, but if this happened over your neighborhood, I'm sure you'd be at least a little freaked out and want things to go back to normal instantly. Number 6. This scary video, taken by the Everglades National Park Service, shows a giant alligator found in Florida, crossing the ironically named Shark Valley. Alligators normally don't travel this far out, but the Everglades have been experiencing the highest water levels in decades due to tropical weather, which is why this lumbering giant came roaming out of the water. How long do you think this alligator is, and how much do you think it weighs? It's so heavy that I can actually hear its footsteps from meters away, which is scary stuff. As it sinks back into the water at 20 seconds, you'll realize that the creature is actually crossing a submerged street, and the video becomes even scarier. Imagine driving across alligator-infested waters on a road you can't see the bottom of. One wrong turn and you're in the bottom of the water with them, waiting for an alligator attack caught on camera. Number 5. Okay, so here's another seemingly normal video with a scary and disturbing backstory. In 2019, a YouTuber named 88timekeeper88 posted a video after getting creeped out by a mysterious flashing light on her phone.
You see a very bright flashing light.
She accidentally turned on facial recognition for her phone, which uses the flashing light to take a better, more accurate picture of your face, and is supposedly disabled unless you opt in.
What's doing to you? Is this safe? What is it exactly?
So yeah, that's some creepy stuff. And when she called customer support, nobody had a clue what the flashing light was, what it does, or how to talk to anyone in the engineering department about it. Apparently, what she was getting into was all very top secret. Most people probably don't mind as long as you have the option to turn it off. But recently, a TikToker named GRETARSSON made another discovery that is just as strange and creepy, if not more so.
No buttons.
Okay, infrared lens on the camera. Boom, there was one. 2. That's so wild. Okay, cover the camera. Oh, there was another one. Okay, nothing. Oh, it's trying. It's taking pictures of your finger. Okay, move your finger. Ready? Boom.
In 20 seconds, the camera took a picture of his face 4 times. So basically, he's getting scanned by the strange, mysterious flashing light every 5 seconds. Why would this device want to scan the face of their customers every 5 seconds? What's being done with this information? And is it being collected someplace? He didn't download anything weird on his phone, and he's not touching anything, and yet his face is lit up on camera every few moments. That is some scary stuff to many people with privacy concerns. What do you think is going on here, if anything? And is this strange footage worth a closer investigation? Number 4. A man is left freaked out by what he calls a real ghost sighting caught on CCTV video in the garden outside of his possibly haunted home. What could be a full-bodied apparition appears to walk across the floor briefly before mysteriously disappearing without a trace. The strangest part about this creepy video is how, when you zoom in, the figure looks even more like a white ghost than ever. One with a human-shaped head and floor-length clothing, maybe a cloak or a robe, and it's looking down as it walks before it becomes transparent and disappears. I don't think this scary video is fake, but he could be mistaking an insect for real paranormal activity. Do you agree with the uploader that this was a real ghost sighting caught on camera? Or was it simply a bug walking across the lens? Hopefully for his sake, his house is not haunted and this was something else. Number 3. The next time you have a craving for chocolate, you might end up being creeped out by scary stuff instead. This woman in Canada was shocked to find this in her chocolate. A bug larva growing fat off of her would-be snack. Sure enough, inside of the chocolate is the same crescent-shaped hole that's exactly the same size as the bug itself, meaning bugs in candy might be more common than you think. The scariest part of this video is how easy it would be to miss if you weren't looking. I looked it up on Google, and eating maggots like this one can give you health problems depending on how spoiled the food really was. In other words, definitely a situation you'd want to avoid. Number 2. Here's some more creepy home security CCTV footage that needs explaining because it has about 100,000 views and most people are saying it's a real ghost sighting, while some others are saying the video is fake. So this strange encounter begins with a man walking across the front yard. And then at 15 seconds, his entire lower half, well, mysteriously disappears, vanishes, and his head appears to briefly float in midair, only to return to his body a few scary moments later. This video, while weird, could be a camera glitch because he has a shadow, meaning that this was most likely a person. Then again, some people are saying that ghosts can leave shadows too. And if you believe in shadow people, then that's exactly what a ghost is. So was this creepy encounter caught outside of their home a real person or a ghostly apparition? He will remain haunted by this video until he can find an answer. So let's try to help him out and gain some closure. Number 1. If you have claustrophobia, you probably can't handle watching this scary cave exploration video gone wrong, in which cave diver ELLERT GRETARSSON gets stuck in a cave that's extremely creepy because he's, get this, trapped under an Icelandic volcano of all things, and getting more lost with each step. Exploring the caves becomes a terrifyingly tight squeeze, full of nearly identical choices, like these forking tunnels at 22 seconds. It's almost impossible for him to not get lost. What a horror story. The scared cave diver is understandably freaking out throughout the video, and his rising panic in reaction to yet another walled-off tunnel is both frightening and heartbreaking to watch unfold. This cave is not yet haunted, but soon it will be if he doesn't escape the maze. He has limited supplies, including batteries, and exploring this cave in the dark will be impossible. Then, when all seems lost, and when the cave exploration seems the most hopeless, and when it looks like his final moments are about to be caught on camera after all, the weary cave diver looks up. Where there's a white light, there's a way out, and he knows he can no longer be trapped down here, lost in this deep cave. It's a tight squeeze, but the diver frees himself through the newfound exit. He finds his fellow explorers are happily sky-gazing, and their relaxed posture signifies they had no idea how lost he was. He has quite a horror story to tell, one with every last scary moment caught on video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more of everything Billnose.